Excuse me!
Oh my god!
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a dupe comparison. You know what I mean. I have been wanting to film this video for a really long time since I actually got this palette, which is the TOOfaced Sweet Peach palette. This was limited edition, so it is no longer like in stock. You can no longer buy it unless you buy it on eBay or like, I don't know if it's still available actually. Maybe it is in Sephora. I will have to check. So I decided to do a video on a dupe for this palette. It's not really like a real dupe because there are some like colors in the palette that are not very similar but have the same like effect or the same like base. The palette is quite like expensive. I mean, it's TOOfaced, so it's $40 or $36, but it was like 46 to 50 euros depending where you buy it. But I got this dupe, which is the I Heart Makeup the Wonder Palette Chocolate Vice, and like it looks like a chocolate bar but melted, and it's black. And this was, I think, 9 euros or 11 euros, around these prices. And I don't know if you can see behind, but I have a lot of these palettes from I Heart Makeup or Makeup Revolution. I do have the I Heart Chocolate, which is like a dupe, 100% dupe for the chocolate palette by TOOfaced. Again, I also have this one, which is the Pink Freeze palette. This one is not a dupe for any other palette, but this is what it looks like. It's mostly, I mean, you only have like 1 or 2 matte colors in this, but it's mostly just like shimmery and like metallic colors. This is actually the color that I have on my lid on top of another color that is in another palette that I don't remember. Let's get on with this video because I've been rambling for 4 minutes, and that is not what you guys are here for. You want to see why this palette is a dupe. So let's start. First, let's compare the packaging because, you know, some people like packaging. So these are the packaging. The TOOfaced is this one. This is a metallic packaging and this is a plasticky packaging. This one is really colorful and like you have the Sweet Peach logo on it, you have TOOfaced writing on it, and you have all the details stuff behind it. This one is pretty simple. It looks, I mean, it is 3D like the other one, except this one you have little peach cheese, and this one you have the chocolate bar melting. Yeah, as you can see. And this is plastic, it's completely black, and you have a little like explanation behind it, but you don't have the ingredients and stuff behind it. So I mean, I think you have it behind the package, but not behind the palette. When you open up this palette, you have this mirror, and it smells so good. It smells like peaches. And in this palette, this is what you get, and you get a bigger mirror, a really dirty mirror. And the mirror in this palette is actually pretty big compared to the TOOfaced palette, so you get a pretty big mirror if you are into that. I like big mirrors, but like I can still see my eyes and stuff in this one. So yeah, that is the palette next to each other, so you can quite see how kind of similar they are. I mean, you do have colors in this palette that are not in this one, and etc. But like, you know, you get the vibe. This is the same vibe. So yeah, so I will do like a close-up probably right now, I don't know when, so that you guys can see the eyeshadow compared to each other. The one that I found similar next to each other, so you can see how similar they are and how they work on the skin. These palettes, I tried them both on my eyes like multiple times. This one I love so much, but there are some eyeshadows in there in this palette that are really not great. And in this palette, actually, I think all the eyeshadows are great if I'm not mistaken, and they are really buttery. These ones, you have some eyeshadows. I mean, I did a video on this palette, like on itself, like a big video and review on this palette, and like I said in the video, there are some eyeshadows in this that are really not pigmented and are really bad. Yeah, and also this, like I said, these eyeshadows in this palette are really buttery, when like in this one, some of them are really dry. Like I don't know if it's because like with time eyeshadows get drier, I don't know, but this one here is really dry and doesn't really work unless you weight your brushes or unless you like use Fix Plus. Do like a close-up of each eyeshadows. I'm going to start with the two pink peach eyeshadows. So you have this Just Peachy, which is like this like shimmery duochrome pink and gold eyeshadow, and then in the Makeup Revolution palette you have this like pink eyeshadow, which is like more reddish pink and doesn't really have a duochrome effect, but they are quite similar if you forget about the gold. Then you have the Candid Peach, which is like a really matte peachy color. Makeup Revolution palette, you have this really peachy color as well, which is a little bit less peachy orange, but it's still like the same vibe again. Then you have all the matte colors. You have the similar mattes. You have a white matte, yeah, like a cream matte eyeshadow. You don't have a really pale pink eyeshadow, but that is okay. They both work the same way. This one is the Too Faced and this one is the Makeup Revolution. You also have this beigey eyeshadow. Again, they both work the same way. This one is the Too Faced and this one is the Makeup Revolution. You have this eyeshadow from Too Faced, which is the Nectar eyeshadow, and this one is like really yellowish gold like eyeshadow. And in the other palette you have this one, which is quite similar but not really, because I mean it is quite similar, except this one has more of a orangey gold tone, but again it's quite the same thing, because you know what I mean, it's quite the same thing. It's again the same vibe. You have this eyeshadow from again Makeup Revolution, and in the palette Too Faced, the Summer Yum eyeshadow are like really similar to this one. Maybe the Too Faced eyeshadow Summer Yum is a little bit more brownish than the other one. You have the Tempting or the Dark Derby to Me in the Too Faced palette, which are both really dark colors. You have a dark purple for the Dark Derby to Me and a really dark green for the Tempting eyeshadow. In the Makeup Revolution palette you have this really dark blue, which is actually more pigmented than the two other eyeshadows, which is a win. And it's a dark blue, really dark blue, so you don't really see it as a blue, you see more as a dark black, but it's really similar. As you can see, it is really similar to the two other colors. And then you have the Charmed Show, which is really similar to the other color in Makeup Revolution palette. Both are taupe color, so you can again really go wrong with it, except the Makeup Revolution is a little bit more, it's a little bit more light in the Makeup Revolution palette. Then you have the Peach Pit eyeshadow, which is like a shimmery, like dark plump color, and in the Makeup Revolution you have this color, which is again quite similar. It is a plump color, it's more shimmery, but it's the same pigmentation. I mean, it is a little bit more pigmented, but it works the same way. This is what I look like when I like leave Sephora or any makeup store. Like this is what I have to live with, and also when I leave my house after I did my makeup, because you know, you need to try it. So yeah, that is all the eyeshadows that I could find that are really similar in both palettes. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you can like buy the Makeup Revolution palette. I'm not like sponsored or anything, but I hope you can buy it if you didn't get a chance to buy the Too Faced palette, or if you don't want to spend 44 euros in it, or like, I don't know, $60. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment down below if you have other dupes for the Too Faced Peach palette. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also, give this video a thumbs up or a thumb down if you enjoyed it, or if you didn't. I would love to hear your feedbacks. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Okay.